What is up, you guys? My name is Matt, and today we are going to be changing the brake hose on the Journey. This intro is coming out the next day because the video was supposed to be all one video, and it was way too long, so I had to scrap it and do two separate parts. So you are seeing this now, right now, but I am the next day over. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you do, drop a like, let me know what you think, and let's get right into the video. Welcome back, guys. Hopefully you guys like that cool transition that we did. Well, I guess now we're gonna be doing the brake hoses, which, I mean, I'm doing the front and left one. I'll only be showing you one, which is gonna be the passenger side wheel. But just so you know, if you have two of them, make sure you know whether they're front or back, but they will say on them right or left, which they'll just have a letter. And another thing, you do not reuse your banjo bolts because they were already compressed. So use the ones in the package. Do not save these for later, because when you compress them, they take form of the old shape. So we're going to be changing them all out. And just for a quick disclaimer, when you're changing brake hoses, check your cap for which kind you have. This one doesn't say it, so just be aware that some don't say. But you always want to have a little bit of extra just so you know are maxed off. But I guess I can show you quickly, and then we'll get more in depth. Alright guys, so we finally got the tire off, and just to give you guys a quick look at what I'm looking at, and I'll give you guys a rundown of it. So this right here is your brake hose, and it connects from your brake line, I believe, to your caliper. And you're gonna, well, we'll turn the tire when we get to it, but first thing I'm gonna do is get this clip off, just because it's gonna be right in the way and it's gonna be easy to get off. So if you guys come in, I'll give you guys a quick look at how to do it nice and easy. Oops, there's a lip right here, and a nice easy way to do it is just to get something small and you can push off of it, which actually coming off pretty easily. And that's how bad it looks right now. It's completely rusted. Ideally, you want to get new ones of these because you want it to hold it in there, because you don't want it to bounce around. But I'm not getting them right now. Next thing I'm going to do is get this bolt off. All right, guys. So I was trying to use this wrench, but as I was saying before, the bolt's missing. So there's nothing to give you pressure. I was bending that piece of metal, so I had to get a correct size for my impact gun, and this is going to really be the only way I can get it off, which hopefully it goes on pretty easily, which we'll find out now. I got it. Yeah, so that's the only way I could have gotten this thing off, because I can't tell you where the bolt has gone because I have no clue. But so come in here real quick, and I mean, the next thing we're going to do is, well, I can fully loosen this up because it will sit in there. But then you gotta do your banjo bolt, and you're gonna have to do this fast. Like I was saying, because your caliper is gonna be leaking. This top piece will be slowly leaking, and you wanna try to keep as much of the brake fluid in your car as possible, like your lines as possible, because you're gonna have to bleed them regardless. So you wanna have this right near it, because this piece is gonna slide right into place of that, and then so on and so forth. Once I get this all situated, I guess I'll be right back. Sorry for all the cuts. So guys, this is gonna be very fast because I want to try to get this done as quick as possible. Another thing to be aware of on your vehicle, like on mine, is this is so rusty. When I undo this bolt, like I said, it's gonna start dripping right away. So I gotta try to force this down through, which there's rust weld right along here, so it's gonna be hard. just have your rags near you, because the brake fluid is very acidic. Is that the right word? Because it corrodes metal.
It's like a paint remover.
Yeah,
it does a lot.
It will corrode metal, so you don't really want to leave it on the surface forever. So like when it's dripping, wipe it off once you're done. But it's gonna get messy, And I guess you're gonna kind of go with me through this because this part's gonna be kind of interesting. So let's get up in here and see if I can, which I don't think this has ever been changed on this vehicle. So I think this is gonna be the first time. Let me set this down. This is gonna be changed. But see, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's gonna be dripping as soon as you start doing this. And this would be a lot easier if it wasn't. There it goes. So now that this is dripping, what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of wrap it up as best I can and just kind of put it aside for right now. Because this piece has to try to come out. And that's gonna be the fun part, which I think I'm gonna need something to kind of hammer it down. Oh, that ain't gonna work too much. So I guess I'll just set a rag down there. So it's gonna be a little bit, I'm gonna just cut until I break it free because I'm gonna have to get in there and probably twist it around a little bit. So just give me one quick second and I'm gonna break it free. Be right back. Alrighty guys, so we finally got it. And I mean, my brother got it because we were both trying to mess with it. It was just so rusty in there. So all it does is just pop right out. But since it was so rusted in there, we had to get vice grips out and fully clamp it down, which was fun. And we zip tied the top off. So from this point is where it really has to be kind of pretty fast. And a good way to do it is just to kind of get your stuff ready. All right, guys, I had to do a quick cut just to get everything all set, readied up. So good thing to get ready is your copper bolts. And just so you know, if you guys never done this, just be careful. One goes on the outside and one goes right on the inside, and they get sandwiched like that. So now let's get up in here without trying to make too much of a mess of brake fluid.
There you go.
There we go. There you go, boys. So this part is where it gets fast. And I'm gonna do this quick without stopping a bit. Maybe. No, I'm not gonna stop. You can see down below is where it starts dripping like crazy. Okay, so now with this, I'm just gonna throw this out of the way for now. You wanna get your banjo bolt and your copper things. You wanna put one on the inside. Get this, put it on the outside, and then put this one right on the bottom piece. And this is where it's gonna be leaking really fast. So I wanna get this bolt in really quick. And sorry if I'm not talking a whole lot. And also be prepared to wipe down your hose too. You do not want this on rubber, as dumb as that sounds, because it will eat away your rubber. So just get that hand tightened and it should be good. You don't have to fully tighten it down yet. Just be prepared for that. You just don't want to make a big mess because you want to wipe down everything that was getting sprayed down. And this sits right up into there like that, and then you'll retighten that right back into there. All right, so we finally got that off, and with this, all this does is get reset back into here. So the main thing is, like I was saying, just make sure it's back in the right spot where it was so you could actually reattach it the proper way. But there's not going to be any fluid in here, so you are going to have to bleed your caliper. But we'll show you that once I get this done. I'm just going to cut between this because it's going to be a pain in the ass to get done. And because it's just so little movements, you don't need to see it again. So I'll see you right as I'm bleeding this. Yeah, right.
Recording.
Okay, guys, so it's going to sound weird and look a little bit weird. I have to record on my iPhone because the camera died. So just as a quick recap, because I'm not going to show you guys the other side mainly because I don't have my camera, but I got to make this quick because I don't have a lot of space on my phone. So one thing you guys want to make sure you do is bleed the calipers, which I just have this tube that fits over. I think it's like a 1/4 inch diameter. And it just sits right over the bleeder valve, and you loosen it, and then you step on the brakes. And what you do is you watch to see if there's any air bubbles that leak. But just remember to put everything back the way it was and tighten everything off. But I have to end this video. I don't know how long it is. Hopefully it's not too long and it's not weird. We were kind of messing with the camera, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment what we should do next. If you would like to learn more about how to bleed a caliper, let me know. We can always do it in another episode. But hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys soon.